Preparations are underway in India for a third wave of the COVID-19 pandemic. In Mumbai, 4 new COVID care facilities are expected to be ready by next month. They include ICUs and pediatric units, which will be able to house up to 1,000 children. Now, India continues to battle a ruthless second wave. Deaths in the country have now surpassed 300,000. The situation has led many to mobilize and to help where they can, including one of Bollywood's biggest stars. Sonu Sood is known around the world for his performances in front of the camera, but now he's taking on the role of a lifetime, helping thousands, maybe millions across India cope with this pandemic. The Sood Foundation has been delivering oxygen tanks to people around the country, and that also includes setting up oxygen plants in India. Joining us now from Mumbai is actor and philanthropist Sonu Sood. Sonu, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much, please. All right, thank you.
Sonu, let's talk about the work that you've been doing for the past few months. Just this weekend, the announcement came that you were going to help establish 2 oxygen plants in a certain part of India. But it's not just that. You've helped migrant workers during the pandemic get to their families when they didn't have transit. You're getting tractors to farmers who are struggling during this time of year. And for many of us, we're wondering, was there a specific moment that you decided, I have to do something now?
Natasha, I remember it started with the whole migrant movement during the first wave when I was sending them back to their homes. And I realized it's not about sending back to their homes, but it's about getting employment when they reach back and they won't have anything to eat. So that's how I started the employment plan called Pravasi Rozgar, which is now called a Good Worker. We have got employment close to 2 lakh people, and then getting them medically treated, the healthcare system that we created for them called Ilaj India, and I got them treated from past 1 year that we were doing. And then the education for the kids across the country. We started scholarships, and again, we thought that everything is over and trying to settle down when the second wave hit, which was worse than the first one, in which not only just the migrants, but all the rich and famous also got affected. The middle class people got affected, and they didn't have oxygen, they didn't have hospitals, they didn't have medicine. So again, Sood Charity Foundation came into action, and we were able to reach out to everyone, and still the battle is on.
And how is all of this being financed?
It started, I remember when it started with a little bit of food movement that I started, and I started getting more popular, and more brands came in. And I told them, it's not about what I'm getting paid, how the amount that you're paying me. Don't pay me anything. Put the same amount in a kitty and let's help people. And the brands wondered. They said, this is a good thing. We have never experienced someone doing that. Whatever fees you're getting, you're putting the whole thing in, and you're asking the same amount to put in. So the word spread, and one after other, everyone followed, and it was like a whole clan trying to do something good. And then many more people started coming in, and they said, we haven't met you, but you're doing a great job. And, we would like to be a part of Sood Foundation. And we started growing, and we're growing every day. But still millions to reach out. But we know our aim is big. We started with, like you said, these 2 oxygen plants in Andhra. And our number is going to be 18 to 20, which we want to start in every single state in the country. And we are hunting those needy hospitals and those needy villages in rural India where, we'll never get to see ever.
You speak of these rural communities, and I was looking through social media, and there was this incredibly powerful image of you, the 10-foot tall poster of you that was surrounded by flowers, and these individuals were pouring milk over your image as a demonstration of their affection for you, their gratitude for you. I mean, you are already a huge, huge star in India, but this is something completely different. And I wonder how you view the role of being a huge movie star versus this role you've taken on as sort of a caretaker in the country.
Natasha, I came to this city. I'm an engineer from Punjab, a place called Moga. And then I studied in Nagpur. But when I came to this city, Mumbai, I came to become an actor. I did many movies, and I'm still doing many more films. And I thought that, being a part of a very successful movie is what, an achievement is. And then I came across the whole, movement of helping people, bringing those smiles on the people you have never met in your life. So I realized that this is actually the real life, and it has to continue. And I don't know, when you reach out to unknown people, and you try to change their lives, then they show that kind of affection. The images you have been talking about, those are in South, in Andhra, villages in Andhra, and yesterday also you got many more. So that charges you, that gives a huge amount of responsibility on your shoulders, and makes you believe that whatever you're doing or trying to do is something right in life.
We've been talking about this with such a sense of optimism and hope, and clearly this brings you a lot of joy, but I know that it's not easy either. And I was just looking at your Twitter account before our conversation, and you must have been up in the middle of the night in Mumbai, but you did tweet that you lost some people that you were trying to help, and it's such a moving tweet. You said the families that you had promised you would help, you feel the sense of regret that you're not able to help them because they lost their loved ones. So this must be, because we know the numbers coming out of India, this is a story you must be feeling again and again and again. And what kind of toll has that part of the experience taken on you?
It's a, I feel very emotional even when I speak about it. It's a huge struggle for any individual to find a bed or an oxygen cylinder or an oxygen concentrator or whatever you need to save a life. They when I call them, I can hear all I can hear is those pleading voices that save my brother, save my father, save my mother, and somehow we try to get them beds. Every day, 3 to 4 times, I speak to the doctor. I speak to the families, and they don't want to speak to the doctor. They just said, Sonu, my dad will be fine. My brother will be fine. Can you have a video call? I have those video calls with them, and I cheer them up. And then you lose the battle, and then I don't have those guts to call them back and say, what happened. I remember I was trying to save this girl from Nagpur. I had an air ambulance. We flew her from Nagpur to Hyderabad in a 20-day battle. She really fought well, and then she lost, and she lost the brother also. And I spoke to the family day before yesterday, and I couldn't speak to them. You feel that you have lost your own family member, and I just wish them luck. And I just want to pray to Almighty that just give me strength to deal with this. And this battle I face every single day. It's a very emotional roller coaster ride that I go through, but I just want this to end soon.
Yeah, I mean, don't we all? And I do want to acknowledge that you yourself ended up contracting COVID. As much as you feel comfortable, tell us about that experience.
I remember, I was again helping people in South, and I was in Hyderabad, and suddenly I got those symptoms. I thought that, is it going to stop? Because people are reaching out to you every single day, thousands, 40, 50,000 people every single day. But that's the time I connected with most of the people because I was isolated, nothing much to do. On my phones, just getting them what they need, and I could reach out to more people. So I thought it's not about you getting slowed down, but it's about you getting more on your toes and go all out and make sure that no one feels insecure, no one feels left out, and whatever they need, I have to make sure that it has to reach out to them on time.
And just to make sure you're 100% okay now?
I'm 100% okay, and I feel most charged now because, like you said, we are just coming up with these oxygen plants. I'm pretty excited.
So, Sonu, you said just a moment ago that you're looking forward, of course, to this nightmare we've all been living through to end. But when it ends, and this has now consumed your life, what happens next?
Again, a huge amount of gap that has come in their lives. Middle class, low middle class people. They are out of the jobs. There are hundreds of people who come to my building every single day. I have to go down ask them what they need. They regular patients, imagine, they can't have dialysis, they can't have chemotherapies because most of the hospitals have turned out to COVID hospitals, and there are hundreds and thousands of people who are suffering. So yes, we all need to come forward and create a certain kind of infrastructure where even if we come across this third, fourth wave, whatever, we have to be very equipped. Everyone, every single individual in this country and people living abroad, they have to come together for the needy, because it's not about achieving what we always wanted to do. That it's about reaching out to those people and lending them a hand and tell them that yes, we are with you. Doesn't really matter which part of the country we live in, but yes, we will make sure that if anything you need from us, we are there for you. So I think this is the new world that we are going to live in, and we have to realize that faster.
So if we want to reach out, those of us in Canada, and want to help the Soothe Foundation, is there a way? How do we mobilize as a global community?
I always convey to everyone that Soothe Charity Foundation is not just about, telling you that, okay, come join, donate something, and we will make sure that it reaches the right people, but also share your problems, share the areas you need to work on. We will tell you, these are the villages which really need some kind of help. These are the people we really need to reach out to them. But yes, we are there on the net. You can just reach out to our site. You can share your problems. You can share what you want to do and how you want to do. And we want to make sure that Soothe Charity Foundation becomes the strongest pillar that's going to hold a needy in this country. And, and we will do that one. And so I want everyone to be part.
Okay. I wish we had more time. There's so much more I want to talk to you about. But Sonu Sood, thank you so much for making time for us very, very early in the morning where you are.
Thank you so much. And it's really a pleasure. And just keep shining always. God bless you.